Pause for a moment, because what I'm about to share could completely shift the way women respond to you. Imagine having just one sentence, only one, that can make her pulse quicken, linger in her thoughts long after you've gone, and instantly set you apart from every other guy she's met. It might sound exaggerated, but it's real. Most men never understand this. It's not about your appearance, your bank account, or your social position. What truly matters is the emotion you create through your words. That's the difference. Welcome to Moto, where we explore the deeper psychology behind attraction, connection, and what genuinely makes a woman feel something meaningful. Today, we're focusing on a skill that's often ignored but incredibly powerful: the ability to give compliments that actually leave a lasting impression. Let's be honest for a second. If you had the chance to say something she would remember for years, would you really waste it on something basic like "you're hot" or "nice dress"? That's exactly what most men do, and it's why they fade into the background so quickly. But you're here because you want to stand out. You understand that real attraction doesn't come from shallow, surface level words. It comes from creating an emotional response. The real advantage lies in knowing how to deliver a compliment with purpose and depth. Think about those moments when a woman's entire energy shifts because of something someone said. Her body language softens, her eyes light up, and suddenly, all her attention is focused in one place. That kind of reaction isn't random, it's created. That reaction you see in her, it's not luck and it's not coincidence. It's rooted in psychology. And today, I'm giving you 8 compliments that go far beyond what she's used to hearing. These aren't corny lines or empty flattery. They're emotional cues that make her feel understood, valued, and naturally drawn toward you in a way she can't quite put into words. Here's the reality most men avoid. If you keep repeating the same basic compliments, you'll blend in with everyone else. But the man who speaks with clarity, who carries presence, and who chooses his words with intention becomes impossible to forget. So if you're serious about standing out, building genuine attraction, and leaving a real mark, stay with me. And quickly, if you want to get better at attraction and deeper connection, subscribe to This Is Where You Learn How to Become the Kind of Man Women Are Naturally Pulled Toward. Now let's start with the first one. That fragrance you're wearing, it's addictive. This goes deeper than just noticing a scent. Smell is strongly connected to memory, emotion, and desire.
When you acknowledge it, you're showing attentiveness and awareness, something most men completely overlook. The key is to say it in a relaxed, grounded way without overdoing it. When delivered right, she won't just remember what you said, she'll connect that feeling directly to you. Next, your smile could light up a whole room. This isn't just about her looks, it's about the energy she brings. A woman who can shift the mood with her smile carries a presence that stands out. When you point that out, you're showing emotional depth. You're not just observing her, you're feeling her impact, and that lands differently. Then there's, I really like how genuine you are. You don't try to be like everyone else. In a world full of filters and people chasing approval, authenticity is rare. This kind of compliment goes straight to who she is at her core, not just how she appears. It tells her that you see her truth and that you value it. When a woman feels accepted for who she really is, the connection becomes much stronger because realness always stands out. And then, I like the way you think. It's different. And it makes me see things differently too. This is where you move into a completely different level. Most men focus only on appearance, but now you're appreciating her perspective. You're showing that her thoughts matter and that she has an influence on you. That changes the dynamic completely because now you're not just trying to impress her, you're genuinely curious about her. And that kind of curiosity creates a pull that's hard to ignore. Compliment number 5. I love your energy. It actually makes me want to be better. Energy isn't something small or random, it's influence. Some people leave you drained, others leave you motivated and uplifted. When you notice her energy like this, you're recognizing the effect she has on you. And that's where it becomes meaningful. You're not just calling her fun or positive in a basic way. You're telling her she pushes you toward growth. That carries a completely different weight. It moves the interaction beyond surface attraction and into respect. Because now she's not just someone you're talking to. She's someone who impacts you. Compliment number 6. You're honestly one of the most thoughtful people I've met. In a world where most conversations feel rushed, shallow, or performative, genuine thoughtfulness stands out immediately. When you point this out, you're not looking at what's on the surface. You're recognizing her effort, her awareness, and the way she treats others. That kind of compliment goes deeper than appearance. It connects to her character. And when a woman feels that you see who she really is, not just how she looks, it creates a sense of being understood, not just noticed. Compliment number 7. I really admire how driven you are. Your purpose is inspiring. Ambition is attractive on its own, but very few people actually acknowledge it in others. When you recognize her discipline, her focus, and the direction she's building for herself, you're showing that you value more than just chemistry or attraction. You value her progress. You're paying attention to who she is becoming, not just who she is right now. That kind of recognition builds a different level of connection because it feels supportive rather than superficial. And it naturally creates respect between both people. Compliment number 8. You have this way of making people feel comfortable, like they actually matter. This one is powerful because not everyone has that ability. Making people feel safe, seen, and valued is a rare form of emotional intelligence. When you point it out, you're acknowledging something deeper than appearance or personality. You're recognizing how she makes others feel in her presence. And that lands strongly because it speaks to her emotional awareness and her natural ability to connect. That kind of observation doesn't just stay in the moment, it lingers. And when you step back and look at everything, the real lesson here isn't just about compliments, it's about awareness. It's about understanding that words are not just sounds you use to fill silence. They're signals. They carry emotion, intention, and energy. Most men underestimate this completely. They speak quickly, casually, and without thought, and then wonder why nothing they say seems to leave a mark. But the truth is simple. If your words don't make someone feel something, they won't remember them. What separates an average interaction from a memorable one is not effort, but depth. It's the ability to slow down mentally, observe what's actually in front of you, and respond in a way that reflects understanding instead of habit. When you stop trying to impress and start trying to genuinely notice people, everything shifts. Your communication becomes more grounded, your presence becomes more noticeable, and your interactions start to feel different. Not forced, not rehearsed, but real. This is why intention matters so much. A compliment can be empty or it can be impactful, and the difference is never the words themselves. It's the mindset behind them. When you speak from a place of genuine observation rather than routine, people can feel it immediately. There's no need for exaggeration or performance. Authenticity always carries more weight than perfection ever will. And the most important part is this. Attraction, connection, and respect are not created in big, dramatic moments. They're built in small, consistent details. How you listen, how you respond, how you notice, and how you speak. The man who understands this doesn't need to chase attention or force impressions. His communication does the work for him because it feels real, calm, and intentional. So if there's one takeaway from all of this, it's to become more deliberate with your words. Don't rush them. Don't recycle them. Don't speak just to fill space. Speak to express something that actually exists in your attention. Because when you do that consistently, you stop being just another voice in someone's day, and you start becoming someone they actually remember. And that's the full picture. 8 compliments that go beyond the surface. These aren't just words for attention. They create emotion. They build connection. They make you memorable because in the end, people might forget the exact things you said, but they never forget the way you made them feel. So slow down, speak with intention, and mean what you say. Because when your words carry presence, you're no longer just talking. You're leaving an impact.